Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I'm continues the previous part actually, right? So our main topics was data graphing, and our objective was to learn when to use what types of chart in the analysis or data visualization, right? So today's part is like pie chart. So it's very easy actually, right? Pie chart are suitable for categorical data. I have already told in the last video that for categorical data you can use the bar chart, column chart, and also you can use the pie chart for categorical data, right? So if you would like to show, for example, if you would like to show the uh, displaying market share among different companies in specific industries, right? So you can show the pie chart. On the other hand, representing the percentage of sale from different product. So here are two variables. One is product variable and one is percentage of sale variable, right? You can uh, show the pie chart, right? Showcasing the percentage of company's total budget allocating for marketing, right? So in this case, actually, you can use the pie chart, right? Okay. So next one is scatter chart. Is very important, very much important, right? So scatter chart actually ideal for exploring the correlation between continuous variable. Once again, correlation between continuous variable. So if you have the discrete variable, you should not use or you cannot use the scatter chart. So if you use the continuous, if you have the continuous variable, right, you can use, for example, the continuous variable temperature and rainfall, or rainfall and paddy production, right? So there are some correlation between the rainfall, yearly rainfall, and the paddy production. So on the other hand, demand and supply, there are some relationship, right? So these all are the continuous variables. So in that case, actually, you can use the scatter plot and calculate the correlation, right? And calculate the correlation among the between the two variables. Okay, there are some example analyzes the relationship between study hours and exam scores. Particularly and funny, and it's true. How many times actually you spend on your study, right? And what are the score of your exam, right? So it's a very it's very correlating actually. Okay, you are not spending much time on study, but you are expecting much score in your exam. To be honest, the correlation will not be so good. On the other hand, visualizing the relationship between advertising spend and sales revenue. Even I told in the last video, there is a relationship between the sales, advertising, and spent on advertising and sales revenue. On the other hand, mapping customer A's against spending to identify cluster of high spenders. Okay, that's great. So once again, scatter plot is ideal to calculate the correlation between the continuous variable, right? For example, once again, study hours and exam score, to rainfall and paddy production, demand and supply, advertising cost and sales revenue, right? This all. Okay, and you and many more actually, right? So next one is the donut chart. Is the looks like a pie chart actually, right? Donut chart actually. It looks like here like a pie chart, right? Donut chart are useful for illustrating the relative size of different categories. Once again, categories, right? So like pie chart, you also can use the donut chart. The donut chart for categorical variables, right? So there are some example displaying market share of different companies in industry, representing the percentage distribution of expense in household budget, right? Okay, showing the percentage of sales from different region. I mean region wise sales percentage, right? So you can use the donut chart like using the pie chart. Okay. Uh, okay. Second one is the bubble chart. In bubble chart, actually, it's also quite related to the scatter chart, right? But there is some difference actually, right? What is the difference? In the scatter chart, you have two variables, right? You would like to calculate the relationship on the correlation between two variables. But in the donut bubble chart, actually, you should have the three related variables. Once again, three related variables, right? Okay, three related variables that you can use. So, for example, analyzing the relationship between the company's revenue, once again, the company's revenue and profit margin, right? So, company's revenue, you can put it in the x-axis, okay, and the profit margin, you can put it in the y-axis, okay, and the market capitalization, it's a bubble size, right? So when you create a bubble chart, actually you will have three variables. You noticed that there are some drag and drop options in Microsoft Power BI, right? So when you click the bubble chart, you will have three options: x-axis, y-axis, and the another uh, axis or the options for bubble size. So there is three options. On the other hand, comparing various products by their sales volume. So once again, sales volume is on x-axis. That's great, and profit is in y-axis, right? And customer rating. The customer rating is a bubble size, right? So in this way, actually, you can create the bubble chart for your data visualization purpose, right? So this so up to now today's video, I would like to stop here. So in the next video I will continue what types of chart for which video, right? I'm just making this video in step by step because there is a Japanese theory, right? Kaizen. So in the Kaizen style, you need to develop yourself incrementally, not how can I say, you cannot make a big step initially. So step by step, you should you should learn an incremental development. We can say it incremental development, right? That is why I'm making the short videos rather than making the long video, right? So after the next video, be healthy. Allah Hafiz. Okay, bye bye.